You could have never done this a year ago. I'm walking through Rome in deserted streets where there's nobody around. I'm literally the last American, almost the last person in Rome, the last gladiator. Like I'm the eighth queen of Rome just wandering around and this whole place is mine. It's sometimes strange, it's isolating. I mean, I miss my family, I miss my friends back home. But I have to say that this solitude has been a time for me to reflect and a time for me to see things from a different perspective. Before I felt like, I didn't even love Rome when I first arrived here because it didn't feel like I was in charge here. I felt like I was following other people, following what the masses told me to do, going to the Vatican, going to Colosseum, going to Trevi Fountain. And you get there and it's just crowds of people. You feel like you're a cow just walking in lines 2 hours long. And for what? To get a selfie, to get this? You end up exhausted because you've spent all your time not in control. When you're not in control, that's when you get exhausted from things. But when you're in charge of your life and you're in control of your life, you're in control of time. And somehow, this time has given me the chance to realize that isolation helps me not to feel that I have these induced, forced friendships and things to maintain. It's allowed me to, it's a moment where it'd be so easy to just get overwhelmed and stressed with what's going on and to a point where you're depressed. But I've learned to live differently. I think wine for me has probably, it's changed me, especially the way I travel Italy. The last 5 years I've discovered in Italy that Italians don't even know, certainly not Americans. I mean, you can go to the Dome in Florence, you can go to Venice and take your gondola ride, you can do all of these things. But where I end up going to are places where they're off the grid, they're off the beaten path. You have a different perspective when you're there. You don't feel that you feel that you're in control, that there's a sense of connection you get when it's just you and a winemaker and their land. That's where the realness happens. That's where the stories happen. Those are the moments that I remember more than any of them. We were down in Boca. Nobody surely knows where Boca is. I don't even know if Italians do, but it's in the middle of nowhere of Calabria. A strange place. We met a guy that had a 90-year-old vineyard, a 300-year-old palmento that he was making wine with. And that moment with those guys, I remember so much more than anywhere else. Just after that, we went to Tropez and I felt like I was in Disneyland. And this is what I want to share with you, is this different perspective, this way to live in a more rich way, where you need less, but you have more. Because right now is that time. We all have less. We're not able to do as much as we were able to do before. We're not able to see who we want to see. But I somehow there's times I'm sad, there's times I miss my family, but I don't feel the shock from this lockdown that other people are feeling. Our business, yes, it's a struggle. But I've learned a different way. I've learned a different way to see things, and this is what I want to bring to you. There's a side of me that's surely American. I mean, I think Americans are the best at being open and friendly. We created social media because this is what we're best at. We love being together. We love communicating. We love talking with each other. We sit up at the bars and talk with each other. And that's something that Europeans, they don't have. But if we can both learn how to work with each other, where Europeans learn to become a little bit more open with us, and where we learn how to appreciate depth and richness and culture. Every single day I get to walk around with these glowing eyes. Even my ignorance, it allows me to live like a child here, where I'm surprised and in awe of everything. This place is incredible for its history. And it takes time to put the story together. But that's what we want you to do. Start to learn how to put a story together. For me, it's taken time. I remember the first time going to the forum and just seeing, fragments of the temple all over the ground. And then when I went to the actual forum, they do a light show where they illuminate the entire place, where they give you a really true three-dimensional perspective of what it used to be like. And every single day that I've gone through that forum, I get goosebumps because I know more, because I've taken that time to go beyond just what was first there at my eyes. You can do the same thing with wine. Go beyond the label, go beyond the score, go beyond the social media, the influencer who's promoting it, and get to the real thing, get to the story, because that's going to be what moves you.